Jesus,
Good morning, 𝗦𝗎𝗊𝗘 efenye yo wo he wo ya kenye fenye yo jogba ni lebine kuwe gbe egbele wo yeho akejo mo ni sa ehawo agbene ho eke wala ke he wale ekewo e wo lebine wo ye bi eke hanye wo ye bi eke ha lebi bo nuchimo ye radon wa yeho aje nwani aminton ni ejonye. This morning we'll take our scripture reading for us to start our day with, and our scripture reading is taken from Matthew chapter 5 verses 14 to 15. Matthew sani pakwale icho niji enumo ke ashikuku niji nyumake eje ke ashikuku niji nyumake enumo ga kanyo ake nyaji jelemli lale mani magonle no anyen aketi asan asun kani ama nyeshishi shimo akema kanechole no ni echuo ihame ni yoshialemlemfe. And then the English also reads like this: You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden, neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden, neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. The word of God. And so this is what scripture is telling us today. Wherever you are, you should get to know that you are a light. You are in a particular place to shine. And so wherever you are, whether or not you are standing on the ground or the same level, you would definitely be the light that would give space or give people the sight to see. And so be that person every time, wherever you find yourself in, so that your light will not be dimmed and you may not be placed under a bowl. Thank you so much wherever you are today. I hope that you take this scripture and then meditate on it until the day is over. Thank you so much. But for our highlights for today, they had sought to legalize the use of sirens to help MPs and other state officials to avoid traffic. But why has government withdrawn that LI? That's the legislative instrument. We have all the details here on WTV. Now, do you remember the food poisoning incident some years ago? It happened in 2022, the involvement of a particular eatery in Accra. We'll take you to court for the pronouncement on that. Meanwhile, be mindful of what you do, but more importantly, What You Say. We'll tell you about a man who is in trouble over his confession on live radio broadcast. And so today, these are some of the stories you'll be hearing from us. Our question of the day today, it says that, what do you know about the 𝗟𝗡𝗍𝗍 diocese? Yes, so today the spotlight is going to be placed on the diocese, and so whatever you know about it, you can also share that comment with us on our social media platforms or all our social media handles. Facebook is WTV Ghana. You can also share with us on WhatsApp 025 You can also share it with us on that number. Then again, when it's time for you to also step in through 𝗟𝗡𝗍𝗍, you can also share your comments with us on that. Thank you so much. But before we go on, say hello to all our sponsors, and you, our viewers, are our #1 sponsor, and so we say God bless you. But to Downwall Insurance Company, for all your insurance needs, don't worry, you can just knock on their doors and then they will open you, give you all the insurance policies, the terms and conditions. Please sign on to one and pay your premiums on time. Use any of their social media platforms and get in touch with them. MIPL, that's a Methodist Investment and Properties Limited. I indicated to you throughout last week and then this week that if you are able to buy from them, let's all buy from them so that the proceeds will go into evangelism and mission. And that is what the presiding bishop of the Methodist Church Ghana is telling the people called Methodists. Let's do well to buy from them so that this would be put into good use. And so if you want to buy organizational attires, you want to get your anniversary clothing, your t-shirt, your Lacoste, your souvenirs, whatever it is that has to do with attire, your badges, every other thing, please contact MIPL. They are located in Adabraka, inside the Grant House, adjacent the Holy Spirit Cathedral. Now, KFK Foods, this morning, please try out their breakfast. Whatever breakfast that you need, they are just a call away. They are just a step away. If you're in Accra, find them in or on the Ambassadorial Enclave Road, inside the Wesley Towers. And when you get there, you'll be able to purchase whatever that you want to buy. 𝗟𝗍𝗍𝗍 natural spices. There is a spice blend for that food you want to prepare. If it is in poto, you get it. If it is you frying your fish, you get some marinade too, some spice to marinate your fish. If it is chicken, you would also have one. If it is beef, there's one for you. If you're preparing stew, don't worry, there is a spice blend for you. Walk into any of the shops closer to you, get a small sachet at a very affordable price, and then add it up to your food. But remember to add salt to it, because 𝗟𝗍𝗍𝗍 natural spices comes with no salt and no preservatives at all. All you need to do is to add salt to your food. Barbarella Clothing, for all your ready-to-wear outfit for every other occasion. Barbarella Clothing is there to sort you out. You can locate her on the Achimota Christian Village Road opposite the Paradise School, or use any of her social media platforms. Get in touch with her, order your dress, and then it will be delivered to you. Multi-credit savings and loans. If you want a loan for a business, you have a business idea, but you're looking for funding, multi-credit is there to sort you out. And so just get in touch with them, knock on their doors nationwide, and then if you qualify for a loan, you'll be given one to sort out your business deals. Methodist University Ghana, admissions for the next semester is still ongoing, and so do well to grab a form. If you're a Methodist, there's good news for you, because the forms are free. If you're a non-Methodist, don't worry, there is also a discount for you. All you need to do is to grab a form from any of the campuses, Dansuman, Tema, or the 𝗟𝗎𝗓 campus, and you will be sorted on that. Wesley and you, that's the water we take here. It is so nice, so great for all your parties, your weddings, your funerals, whatever the occasion is. Please buy it in bulk from them, and I bet you, I guess you're going to get some discounts as well. They are located in Tema. So the Tema Diocese, the Tema Youth Development is up with this project. And so buy from them so that they also make profits. Thank you so much for taking time off your busy schedules and joining us. But don't go anywhere. We'll take a quick turn and return with the rule.
Hooray! The Methodist University College Ghana has received a presidential charter to become Methodist University Ghana, the prestigious university that delivers quality education to empower you to become an all-round scholar in developing academic excellence. Is calling on suitably qualified persons for admission to postgraduate, undergraduate, diploma, and certificate programs and courses in nursing, educational assessment and evaluation, guidance and counseling, psychology, economics, HRM and management studies, marketing and supply chain management, communication, IT, accounting, accounting, social work, ports and shipping management, PhD in education, and many more. Take advantage of our 30% discount on fees for all 𝗦𝗎𝗍 candidates and discounts for all Methodists on all programs at MUG. We have campuses in Dansoman, Tema, and 𝗦𝗎𝗍, which run day, evening, and weekend sessions. Mature entrance exams are also available. Admissions are ongoing and are done in January and August every year. For inquiries, call 0558 309059 or visit mug.edu.gh. MUG, the rich brand. 𝗦𝗎𝗍𝗲, we have the zeal to educate.
KFK Foods is an award-winning world-class restaurant with over 10 years experience in both local and continental dishes. We render services for parties, cafeteria services for schools and hospitals, individuals, corporates and institutions, as well as groups who want to treat their partners to delicious meals and services. We have all local and international dishes including banku with tilapia, fufu with light soup, fried rice with grilled or fried chicken, assorted fried rice, fish with chips, noodles and spaghetti, pizzas, pastries, shawarma, beef and chicken sauces. All kinds of breakfast baskets in Accra. Locate us at the Ambassadorial Enclave on the first floor of the 𝗦𝗎𝗍𝗏 Towers at 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. from Monday to Saturday. In Tema, locate us at Community 25 Annex, where the event center is located at 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. from Monday to Sunday. For all orders, call us on 0244 637647 or WhatsApp us on 050 33171153. KFK Foods, you deserve it. Do you need quality and professional ministerial attire? Be it cassock, clerical shirts, stoles, preaching gowns, preaching bands, wedding gowns, and sanctuary vestments, then your best destination is a Methodist Investments and Properties Limited, MIPL. Individuals and churches can also contact MIPL for their African wear, both male and female, curtains, church or institutional anniversary clothing, Friday wears, mufflers, diaries, liturgy books, souvenirs, badges, Lacoste and t-shirts, among others. MIPL produces natural fruit juice such as ginger, pineapple, mango, millet, banana, as well as specially prepared ginger powder to boost your daily vitality. MIPL Property Management is also available to both individuals and corporate institutions in managing your property and providing investment solutions. Locate MIPL office at the Grant House inside Adabraka, Accra for your businesses at affordable prices, or call us on 0242 122 787. If you are looking for an office space which is spacious with a car park, 24-hour security, standby generator, then look no further. The Grant House building is up for rent and is located adjacent the Holy Spirit Cathedral, Accra. Call us on 0242 122 787.
Nana ye, Ediana mihui, enemrim, and now water kakadro pepperin sia, now a Quarcoo.
So, mommy, said you me pemedi and in your natural. Me this spicy so.
Na kakadro garlic, rinsia, nina spices, a kakadro, garlico, a dear, and a yaki boom. Nay, dear, Sankofa natural spices.
Oh, wow. The son I can see you now. And you may I hit kids. Hey, Munya direct, you know, any day muchu. A free necro, Sankofa natural spices, and one you use 100% natural. Said the pen.
Out of 4, Mamunya huge mistake. Sankofa natural spices. Didi
FDIG ejedi nkratu yatu.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us again, but it's time for the room. wabatarashi eko ni wabatashi nele be saje niyo internet eno ke agbene newspaper headlines mo kwa bahanye lebine keji wogbe na oba chon wo ifio keji wo ba hunwe keke wo ke sani emi ngbla mo ke agbene hunwe nga wo fio nu wo yo ke hanye saje nu oba gba hie ke wo ka bahanye ni noe wo news analyst babata wo teni ibawa wonu mo ke ni femo ne abanye gbeno shi wo ba ji shishi keje wo sani alo wo sani niji kenklen. And we'll take you to the we'll take you to Parliament, where the Minister for Local Government and Rural Development, 𝗟𝗜�10 has officially withdrawn the controversial legislative instrument on behalf of the Minister for Transport. This LI sought to grant members of Parliament, judges, and ministers the privilege to use sirens and exempt them from speed limits while performing their official duties. The proposed amendment to the Road Traffic Regulation 2012 LI 2180 sparked significant public backlash and opposition from various causes, including the minority caucus in Parliament. Critics argue that the amendment was unnecessary and inappropriate given the pressing issues facing the nation. In a formal statement on the floor of Parliament, 𝗟𝗜�10 announced the withdrawal, acknowledging the concerns raised by the public and stakeholders. He said, "Mr. Speaker, I rise to move the Road Traffic Regulation Amendment 2024, which was laid on Friday, June 14, 2024, be withdrawn. Mr. Speaker, this has become necessary based on extensive engagement with leadership. Therefore, it is so withdrawn," he stated. Anapenya yekanane se Minister Edema Local Government Nidin 𝗟𝗜�10 na or the legislative instrument because to Parliament in him on behalf of the Minister for Transport. Na say ayeka say die or say asema or the to Parliament in him that was on the 14th of June no sisi ade wetwi asan esan say sa asem ni die omo hwehwe mu no omo hu say ebeha omo we nyina ne say anka state officials be to say judges MPs na de omo ba anasa omo ti omo ka mo a speed limit de ye be ye free omo de no mu kra nti ye fa ne say ufa sa kwan no so na speed limit na 50 ana 80 a omo de ne de omo timi akọ 100 ana 120 because e be omo kwa koye omo kwa kodi jume bi wo be bia e be omo pentem nti we na oka say sisi ade omo twi asan nti MPs judges ministers na de na sisi ade speed limit bia ewo kwan ho bia no I will say omutumi ediso. We'll take a look at, we'll still stay in Parliament, but there has been some reshuffles in parliamentary committees. Yesterday, this was after the House adopted the report on the composition of the membership of select and standing committees. Chairman of the Mines and Energy Committee, 𝗟𝗜𝗍𝗘, is now chairing the Local Government and Rural Development Committee. 𝗟𝗜𝗍𝗘𝗍𝗘, who occupied a similar position at the Local Government Committee, now heads 𝗟𝗜𝗍𝗘's former committee. As part of the changes, Okaigwe Central Legislator Patrick Yaobuama is now the chairman of the Finance Committee. Northong MP 𝗟𝗜𝗍𝗘𝗍𝗘 now chairs the Government Assurances Committee. Other committees have also seen changes, with committee sizes reduced to ensure more productivity. Meanwhile, the controversial legislative instrument seeking to amend portions of the Road Traffic Regulations 2012 has also been withdrawn in Parliament. The Minister for Local Government and Rural Development, 𝗟𝗜�10, withdrew the LI on behalf of the Transport Minister, citing public and stakeholder concerns. He added that the withdrawal became necessary based on the extensive engagement with leadership. In the Parliament still, na sisi ayeka say the parliamentary select committees bebre na wo honoma omo mugina no sisi ayeka say the eno ano omo hu nsisa bi na ayeka say chairman Edema Mines and Energy Committee 𝗟𝗜𝗍𝗘 sisi ade wako gina local government and affairs rural development ena sisi a Emmanuel 𝗟𝗍𝗘 sisi ade wabeji 𝗟𝗜𝗍𝗘 ni position anase wo sisi ogina ni committee na no ye ka say so 𝗟𝗜𝗍𝗘 sisi ade order Government Assurances Committee so nti sisi ade ebeba ne say otie insem ebe free parliament abade sisi aye ka say de ankofo bebre ana ankofo a hu say sisi omu kasa no enne uhu a enye omu no mbegu so a akasa e de amasa committee no. Now, the Auditor General's report for the 2022 has disclosed that unwholesome food is being served to public basic schools under the school feeding program. The performance audit report conducted by the Auditor General on the management of the Ghana School Feeding Program revealed that moldy corn dough was used in some of the schools visited by a team to assess the progress and performance of the initiative, which was launched in 2005 to help improve enrollment at basic school level. Jollof rice and other dishes were also prepared without any protein, contrary to the requirements of the program. The Auditor General's report, indicated that pupils and teachers interviewed during the visit said all complaints about the poor food were ignored. We noted during our visit to the schools that not all the caterers used wholesome food items to prepare the meals. For instance, at the DA Basic School, we observed in the presence of the Western Regional Coordinator and caterer that the cooks prepared jollof rice without any protein, contrary to the requirements in the National Operations Manual. Now, Ghana School Feeding Program no. Last week I say titino na 1 cedi 20 pesos. Say I can say about 20 pesos or 30 pesos abeka ho. Say each pupil is entitled to about 1 cedi 50 pesos. We na Auditor General I can say na in the year 2022 no omuko so mukwa koyo omunhwehwe mo muko eno mo hu say Western region ho baabi no eduane aye no ama nkwala yi de na protein bi ni na say nambia enka ho jollof rice na omudi ye no enambia ni mu afen so ohwe corn moria omudi ka benku ene ni omudi no adokno ma omu nyina ebi so say we na okase enkoyi kra ohwe ni ankwala we edini de eya na enkoyi nti ebe ya yemfa hye nto se na ebe ankwala we bedi aduane papa abo omo mitumi esua omo ade ewo basic schools across the country. Now, the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources has categorically denied the sale or lease of certain state lands to cronies of the 𝗟𝗡𝗏 administration. The Member of Parliament for North Tong, 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, raised alarm about the sale of state lands, accusing the current government of selling lands belonging to institutions such as the dubious Center at Cantonment, Parks and Gardens at Cantonment and 𝗟, Judicial Service at Cantonment, and the Prison Service at Roman Ridge to its cronies. However, in a statement, the ministry vehemently denied the allegation, describing them as false. Inti core Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources papa abujinapo ejinaho no oka say CID hwemu bi epie efri Samuel 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 ho kose yaton asase bia eye aban dia ediama nkrofo bia omo Akufo-Addo administration ni mu no weni na enye nukre na omunton bibia anasa asase bia emfama obi biara owo Akufo-Addo administration ni mu. Now, in a landmark initiative aimed at boosting Ghana's economic landscape, President Akufo-Addo has unveiled the SME Growth and Opportunity Go program at the SME Growth and Opportunity Summit held at the 𝗟𝗡𝗏𝗄 Hotel. The comprehensive program is backed by a substantial 8.2 billion Ghana cedis funding package and aims to support small and medium-sized enterprises which are pivotal to the nation's economic prosperity. President Akufo-Addo emphasized the critical role SMEs play in Ghana's economy, highlighting that they constitute 92% of businesses and contribute 70% to GDP. Despite their significant contributions, SMEs face numerous challenges, particularly in accessing finance, which hinders their potential for growth and innovation. Omampenyi na nado dan Akufo-Addo wabe dan ejume DB ama Ghana fo nyina nti wa oye business small scale enterprises na uni skadi asisi ade Martin ne esanse skebia 8.2 billion Ghana cedis de asisi ade yede abeto nti if you qualify to be given such amount ne yede be ma o se ne bia obetumi ede akodi ojuma yes ye kan osan kan say sa nkofo ye omo small scale and affairs to medium enterprises we omo contribute about 70% to GDP and affairs to 92% of the businesses I want Ghana hano free omo ho ena eba. We'll take you to the court, where the court has ordered Mawako Fast Food in Accra to pay over 1 million Ghana cedis in damages. The amount forms part of reliefs awarded to 3 plaintiffs who took on the company in court after 2022 food poisoning saga. The plaintiffs, who are siblings, are part of the victims of the June 2022 incident and were awarded 345,000 Ghana cedis each in general damages. They also will jointly receive special damages of 25,215.48 Ghana cedis and another 10,000 Ghana cedis to cover legal fees and litigation costs. The trio, Winifred, Roger, Bismarck, and Walter, claimed they suffered abdominal pains and diarrhea after buying and consuming food from the defendant, Mawako Fast Food, on May 8, 2022, some 2 years ago. Now, the eatery is reported to have already paid the Food and Drugs Authority an amount of 750,000 cedis in fines. On May 12, 2022, the Food and Drugs Authority closed down the East Legon branch of the Mawako restaurant following widespread reports of food poisoning on social media. The restaurants be at East Legon. Unam Accra had the Obehu Bebre. Na East Legon branch na yeka say to maybe around May 2022, 2 years ago. And a band say you no mean say biko to aduane wo ho. Na mu wie mu kan say omuye mi omuya. FDA koye na nhwehwe mu no hu say food poisoning. Here ka say the court. They asabi ko pie wo court na say a court say yentua omo about 1 million Ghana cedis say. And this is to cater for all damages and any keka ho. And on to our very last story, the Ghana Police Service has arrested Nana Poku PSC, also known as Kwabena, who is seen in a viral video admitting to sexually assaulting a 14-year-old girl. In a statement issued by the Ghana Police on their social media handles, the suspect is in custody, assisting them with investigations. We used to assure the public that the suspect will be taken through the due process of the law, the police indicated. The arrest comes after a number of people, including Ghanaian rapper Sarkodie and Lydia Forsen, called on the police to bring Nana Poku to book. The video of Nana Poku, who is seen admitting to sexually assaulting the 14-year-old girl, has raised hackles among some Ghanaians. Speaking during a radio program, the man is heard talking about how he had sexual affair with a young girl when she was in primary school till she was done with a high school education. Admitting that he is currently facing the effects of his action, the man noted that the teacher is employing similar means to have his way with his daughter. A few years ago, I had sex with a 14-year-old girl. Her father is a wealthy man in Doma Ahinku, he noted. Inti yeka say die yeko Doma Ahinku teacher bia owo or say akole bia wenya 14 years na ono na onene ko have affair. Yeka say die teacher ni we die say Ghana Police Service achino se na bia beboa mu with investigations and after into due process ebetumi akoso ewo ho. Yeda say hana emrebe ma yekwan ya de be see but yenko from the papers. Rachel, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Afarley. Ade, anapea se washeda because the carpet is red.
Oh,
it's
no.
also so
No.
far
from that.
Anyway, I'm
that.
also having a red pen here, so
oh, okay.
It's
so
in
it goes that same way.
Asho for your mamuna akaba ofa ye do say yatunidi from the papers and there na eye ukwada etosumiensa e July bosumimu afi 2024. We are about to look at stories making headlines in Ghanaian newspapers, and so we'll be starting with the Daily Graphic newspaper. They say they always report on truth and accuracy, and so on their banner headline, inadequate hands hamper autism care, Guarantee Trust Bank vote funds for change. President launches 8.2 billion Ghana cedis SME program. LI on MP Cyrene has been withdrawn, and 370 kilometers coastline at a risk of destruction. It will page 34 of the Daily Graphic newspaper. Yet Twaswa Deubokrata Ediso Daily Guide newspaper. They say they are Ghana's favorite newspaper. On their banner headline, Nana launches $8.1 billion SME Go program. NDC MPs fight over lithium committee and no page 6. Bamia appointed to lead Ghana. A year with Peru and also Eka say man 27 rapes woman 62. And no, page 6 of the Daily Guide. IGP and Parliament pledge commitment to democracy. And no, page 3 of the Daily Guide newspaper. Until it can be now back in KB. There are car times Dobokrata and Yade Ebremo and pay on the Abana headline Democracy Cup match. Bagman invites 𝗟𝗩𝗘 and Chief Justice in Tiosha. One mien signa, one infony edaho a year honorable Alban Bagbin, any President 𝗟𝗩𝗘, any Chief Justice Gertrude Ononso Nifoni Edaho Fefefe. Functional democracy, a vibrant civil society needed. Jetro and Deputy Clerk to Parliament. We don't owe anyone a year NSS boss and Odiseye Abeto Abonting. So you work in Christian health facilities and you can't go on strike. A year Koforidua Catholic Bishop and Okaseye Atre Chak for a year hospitals are a year Christian facilities no and association of Ghana and so I can say they can't go on strike. The Chronicle 𝗟𝗩𝗘𝗿 and Yeduso, they say they are the spear of the nation. On their banner headline, the Fourth Republic has come to stay, says IGP George Ekufu Dampare. Sa story no pages 3 and 4. Afe Jinapo and so abe can't be nyo kainani say NDC government sold lands Okujeto has exposed. NDC MPs propose 𝗟𝗓𝗙 privileges are not 𝗏𝘅 and I know so I can say NSS pedagogy module reimagining teacher training and shaping futures. Now concerning Ebo Kwanzaa at 75 commemorating 50 years in the media. Sa story no page 14 of the Chronicle newspaper. Eti unsa ekebia na wakenkebi amayeng. The Daily Analyst 𝗟𝗩𝗘𝗿 and Yeduso Katafan Edi Kaino concerning the Nigerian High Commission demolition. How ringleader pocketed Osu Stools $500,000 despite grabbing 15 million Ghana cedis booty disguised as compensation. Anthony Duke Asian and Ode has been exposed with Ababeto Abonting on ethical journalism. Bring Captain Smart to order. J.A. Geba Prinpag tells Media General. Bawumia has been appointed to lead Ghana. 𝗟𝗡𝗙 declares attempt on Trump's life makes me think more about our elections ahead. Mahama and also Edise Abeto Abonting. So now 3 million condoms missing. Auditor General after delivery man. NDC MPs propose 𝗟𝗓𝗙 privileges are not 𝗏𝘅 fires. It's Daily Analyst. So there one no the custodian newspaper and Yeduso Katafan Edi Kaino. You are the chosen one. 𝗟𝗡𝗙 and Okaseye Atre Bawumia. Majority exposes NDC's MPs for proposing 𝗟𝗓𝗙 privileges. Mahama sold a Blackwest state capture lands. Lands minister and Okaseye. Afenyo Markin appointed ECG board chair. We and so not the custodian one Eddie Ebraying and pay. We are ending with the junior graphic. Junior graphic concerning the 2024 𝗏𝗍 will make it. Candidates confident of good results. Congratulations to all the 2024 𝗏𝗍 candidates. And I am Ebema Kwai Amayede 𝗟𝗏𝗙𝗘𝗏 esi.
I like the caption. We will make it. I like it.
Yes.
I like that. And so we are hoping for the best. At least by September we should hear some good news.
Yes. No cancellation of papers.
No cancellation of papers. Oh no, excluding of course those who were found culpable some days ago. Yes. So excluding them, the rest we hope that they go through the process and then they are placed at different schools.
We are also hoping there will be no school placements wahala here and there.
Anyways, thank you so much for your time and then for joining us on From the Papers. But we'll take a quick turn, return with the part 2 of the rule. Do stay.
It's been 60 plus 3 years of autonomy, 60 plus 3 years of revival and renewal with formidable growth. It's been 63 years of celebrating the birth of Ghana Methodism. Under the auspices of the Heritage Directorate, we bring you the 63rd Autonomy Week celebration from Sunday, July 21st to Sunday, July 28, 2024. Series of activities have been outlined for the celebration in all societies across the connection. Sunday, the 21st of July 2024 is the launch and opening of exhibition. Monday, 22nd July is a memorial service. Tuesday, 23rd July is a talk on the history of Methodist Church Ghana. Wednesday, the 24th of July is an inter-class quiz competition. Thursday, 25th July, Organizational Music Festival. Friday, the 20th of July, Autonomy Prayer Meeting for the Methodist Church Ghana in all societies. Saturday, 27th July is Society Evangelism Program and tour trip to Diocesan Heritage Site. Sunday, the 28th day of July 2024 is the Autonomy Thanksgiving Service together with a flag raising ceremony at all the diocesan cathedrals. It's the 63rd Autonomy Week celebration. Let's join hands with the Heritage Directorate as we celebrate the commemoration of the day when the Methodist Church Ghana was granted a fully fledged conference status by the British Methodist Church in 1961. It's Autonomy Week celebration. Look out for the 60+3 Autonomy special chocolate to support our heritage site. This advert is powered by Communications and Publications Directorate.
Sisters, nyamine juma na she na mawuza koto Northern Accra Diocese Women's Fellowship. Yan second banner conference Orebado Afimu. Dami jumeda odzimudam na yato nsa afran yan mpanyimfa a wo diocese mu. Yan ankasa yan papa Right Reverend Professor Joseph 𝗟𝗏𝗍𝗘, Brother Dr. Kenneth Segu, lay chairman, Very Reverend Andrew Mbia Baden, Synod Secretary, and etitru baby woka ho na yato nsa afran one day. Wonfa ho ni nyimte, wonfa meta henechi yendi dwumeda odzimudam. Nzama yedwe gwa kwan ma yerbeye ebenyi den. Yebeye Bible quiz, yebeko floats, yakatanse hana home. Yabosu so candle na ya som sonko ama hene sisters awawa diocese mu a nyame atonsa afre hon. Yebeka aka stranjanka ewon janka fie na yete hona chejo sonko yezaka kama hon. Yebosuensua mbeku hena mambre na hena manza ayeye yesuensua ndwom yatoto ndwom nyame ayew. Adwumeda odimudam yaben wo Methodist University ewo Dansoma Accra. Ebeno 18th of July 2024. Ekosi 21st of July 2024. Ekosidan ebeye somo sonko adanyame ase. Odawaya ma Northern Accra Diocese Women's Fellowship. Na yeyina ya adanyame ase sonko na ya kanya mdanyame wa ya ma hen. Na minti ya tonsa frɛ obi biado biara mfa ne ho hyem ombra omeka ye ho na yeyina ya mbom ya sum Jesus Christ and also sisters nyame adwuma na hwɛ na ma woza akɔ.
Welcome back. This is Deru, where we discuss the stories read earlier, and we've been joined by our news analyst, Dr. Justice 𝗟𝗡𝗙𝗍. He is a senior lecturer at the Dominion University. Papa, you're welcome. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much.
Papa, ended yet. I said it last week, and I'm saying it again. I like it is mauve or purple.
Mauve and purple. Me, I don't even know. Some man and I'm
Sometimes they'll tell you it could be.
They are the same family.
Oh, okay.
As an animal, they are the same.
Very true.
Okay. I think it's purple.
It's purple. Okay. Okay, and Papa, we dear ye bet makwan ama which ya in part back me na ye day and commono ashes.
Of course, and run near a chair presiding. And in paying for you now, no pencils see a chair baby mobia, and I mean come one Wednesday, of course, which means a Rafiki day. And tia chair Rafiki for Hodina, ye chair, Reverend Abeka, ye chair. Until rejoice and more Belgium Madini now. I'm actually believing God say next month my birthday. I'm thinking of just going to visit them.
Okay.
Mama Phantom will dial so Mama can dial crown. But I'm very grateful for what they are doing there. And I'm quite so they be a well now quite be a person. It is they have a bigger family.
Okay.
David said, if my mother and my father forsake me, the Lord will take care of me. So the Lord is definitely taking care of them. You saw a program, no? A bomb pie for 168 hours.
Yeah.
You go so then, and I'll pay my joining on my me room here, me free Zoom, so send a pay meeting me, Abba. They know very well, say, I'm coming, I will share something small. Okay. Maybe you'll be share and I'll pay with him at the crop. On mine, a Christopher, ya can't one bomb, set 168 hours. Ye bomb pie constantly. The baby, I will be 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 hour. How the Bible kakra ama omen for normal me no the kind elections big. People don't know that there are 60 elections going on in the world this year. 60. And we see what happened to Donald Trump. Nyame ena ye born empire say and maybe sa emma yakwemo. The toss me no so ye born empire because of this LGBT bill. In fact, a China enne and then I'm be buya near who the echo
17th year.
And then I'm be bunny who the echo. And Kawen dear and case a hard drink, number one, because Emremono no maybe say AC pain. Say the judiciary cannot interfere with the constitutional mandate of the parliament. Very easy, but unfortunately no. And easy sir. The toss me no. Anke nim say anke mra efa onyame ho de anka judge is a kuku dam, especially the chief justice who is a preacher herself. O kanyame asem ICGC de nke Kenya de anke hard drink crap, but still we smell a whole lot of fishy stuff. Nti de mpai boss erade una ka nipa akoma. Nti me no ka say eguso den sometime o hwe WTV na shortly no mo dey atoso na mpai bo bia onso so o de ho agim. Okay. Madam ase.
Yo papa, yedase. You be share your stories na say na regulation traffic regulation 2012 say ka say there na and the LIB, that's legislative instruments I got two parliament in him. Thank you, some warning appliances on specific classes of vehicles for judges and affairs to Supreme Court for members of parliament and neck account. Come be bomb can send them mobile. If you say mobile, if you maybe intended, don't wait to me. Because say I can say that the LI has been withdrawn.
Yeah, MP never no more. Ghana, we have a problem. Seriously. The pomp and pageantry is always in our brain. The beer, pomposity, the party. In fact, there is there's a place in this world called Honolulu.
Okay.
Honolulu is in Hawaii. Hawaii. Hawaii is part of American states. Now, the governor of, not just a mayor, a governor of the place. My uncle, so I call him Uncle Arekaki, Uncle Dennis. His name is Dennis Arekaki. You can Google and check if I'm lying. Dennis Arekaki, a whole governor, the birthday beer of the Philippines to come and do medical missions, to just use it to. Nasa Oba, no, just like Philippines government crowd on media for just say he doesn't want anything. So there are sometimes uncle, no, the media are here. They will say no. I am not here as a politician.
He doesn't need that publicity.
The only just say me jamia dom me tu kwan kakra and obi a wo hwe what to kwan dia. Let me know which country outside Africa or call ya motorcade win. Even in America, you see they are coming. They don't make those noise so.
Omuko did you maybe omo late.
I said they be no go did you man, they be no be late. And omo manim. So I mean, yes, one of the people I really respect in Ghana politics, Mensa Kosa, Watchia Dienasa. But the fact that it even come to their brain. It's the
first time a private member's bill has been proposed by members of parliament.
It's a very clear indication. Say, and go for most of that new my home. Almost just say, almost pageantry and pomposity in Kwan or Mojana home. I mean, how in the world do you think about that? And sadly, Makawa had that. But for the sake of intimacy, one of the main reasons are Yemen and Kosono. It's because a year man for a year we are the one giving them this opportunity to do that. Oh, thank God they said people like Afarley and them. No chance will fire day. Free home. There was a time I me call baby. I say around a Fienya Dowenya side no traffic in no shit, especially a certain period of time. And to make corner I catch them say, oh, the way I did anything there, mama and family can't come, remember my V8. Of course, when I V8, why not? They're tossing me, you know. And your mommy motorcade. And I when I'm not a dead and I'm a free magic them. Come on. Now, me could do a year, it's about back to the office. Motorcade? Yeah, with the same motorcade. So about back to my office. It didn't take me an hour. A honor me who say, I make a chair driver not the no. Motorcade now see the police in call back to the office. And I make a chair driver and they say, wouldn't BB. Ghana, we are our own problem. Because Semiti Parliament na me shemra say yen traffic and solve traffic problem. Yes, as on mine bano, I want it. But it's not, I don't see it as an urgent thing. Because debi I mean not try me kema. Oma no muti East Legon area. Under bridge hoy. And you umbe na when no ko na so dim sa na fifre till sometimes air condition ya juma. Na osofo no ano sorry obi hu say ko ti na asumdue kan wo na hu dia wonka because osofo na ejo otene kemi.
What is wrong with them having a siren?
Yes.
What wrong with them having a siren? It is basically the reason why they themselves have realized that it's wrong. They should take it out. They themselves have realized that yeah, siren and you. And me, my problem is not even so. A year free parents just for you to even entertain it in your brain. It's a very clear indication that you are not thinking about this nation. Because why should I see to it that I will make traffic congestion, remove it? If any time I go, I just go so fast. So I don't see the pain. A year freeway, what do you call this one? Freeway. I hope so you guys know and remember what happened. Kasua and one MP could did traffic move very long because of that one. And so when the thing is affecting them directly there, then they want to do something about it. The same also with our road. Me TV 18 would drive there, bang, bang, bang. Once I'm them things and I'm them saka crack, and they could see it. And I realized that the under chances is very strong. They come, yes, the VAs they pay, but they get loans and buy strong cars. Me say, I am telling you, I have been to so many different Asian countries. Toyota, all those in the back. Now, who cars I so sabe brace how? My boss for US Besrame, or Asian American. Anytime I'm driving him, he will do like this. And he said, Justice, you guys have a lot of good cars in here. and I'm saying, thank you. But you know, I didn't know where he was going. He said, well, but if you guys going to fix your road, you don't need good cars like this.
Okay.
Okay.
You see where he's going?
Yeah.
Small car because
what you may say, you see some parliamentary member or they have congressmen using it in Asia. They won't say these days, because of you and they are doing smaller cars. But big cars. Now, Kwabrani, I see from Anopa, no, now to enumerate 3. Now they drive the same ACC so.
But we also know that currently, sirens are not illegal. Some others are enjoying their benefits. But
a while ago, they said, I mean, baby.
But it is just that they want to expand it to others so that they can also enjoy their benefits. The ministers and the judges, and so
but the ministers are using.
Is anything wrong for them to expand it?
If there's nothing wrong, mommy, they will even take it out themselves in the first place. If someone knows that something is wrong, and they will even take it out from in the first place. They told me, the ministers has been using. It's not just a while ago. They told me, they want to extend it.
That means that the ministers are using it illegally.
That my point is that they want to extend it. We don't what it's called in tree. Your friend Truba. You are not allowed to come and eat the food. Of course.
Who is not allowed to eat the food? Because a typical example is there's a fire outbreak somewhere. The fire service wants to pass. Definitely they are going to use their sirens.
But that's not what we are talking about.
But they are the people who are under the law. It is okay for them to use it because they have been legalized to use that siren. The police, the ambulance service, the fire service, and all that.
Yeah, so we don't have a problem about that
so
one.
We should keep it that way.
Yeah, the problem.
Ministers in Kahu.
For what? So asama woni me can say o man kasa kra no wonya adwen asama woni me can they themselves did not agree with two of you. They themselves say o man who say ade omuri here no enye enomo yi e wale go here background maybe ya I no don pray no I no don pray just also mention that we should take the thing out.
But to make them efficient.
Yes.
So you think that it's better to remove the cobwebs than to kill the spider? That's what we are saying here. Because if you kill them, the spider is the road that we need to expand. The spider is the road that we need to fix. The spider is the money that they get from IMF and they use it for their own whims and caprices. If you solve that problem, then all of us will go very smoothly. Me say, recently, I want to mention some of my experience like that. Recently, you guys know I went to UAE. I never want. I mean, just say the way the roads. This country is very small. In fact, recently in show toya e fa omo won ma di kruntra sa omo dani bebre nyina no esie pore so and omo e doti aguso enoma. These small countries have been able to make huge, 6 lanes. Na yen ye was as it tetre near squeezy as it looks as a traffic near boy diasa say ye be crema you.
Also for take a typical stretch like from the ridge roundabout straight to Parliament. You need to pass certain Fisheries Commission is somewhere around that same area. Then you find the Titina Passport Office, baby. Uba when you meet AICC.
I know where you're going, yes.
You are advocating for an expansion of the road. I'm going to compensate all these entities before we expand the road because equality is that. Are we going to compensate them and still go through that process, or we go through the siren process, allow them to pass freely, and then we are good?
And then you be late in your office, and you come, and the rare work actually is you and I who is doing the office work.
Okay.
Not them and just make policies. And you can even the civil servants should be given the opportunity to be arriving at their places much even earlier. So as near the let's forgive the lack of vision of our leaders for making small roads like that from the beginning. Thank God for a person like Kwame Nkrumah that will be said on the day. Look at some of the things. That motorway that way. It was done when him sa offer motorway no. Now can say TS Sprinters Road. I couldn't deform the road is as big as this one. It's sometimes the traffic and the banyas and ketana. Now unim. So we came to find out that it was done by Kwame Nkrumah, and it was never done for us for a place for cars to pass. It was done so that what do you call this one?
Is it motorists?
It was done so that it was done so that what do you call this one? In the cows and stuff like that. Instead of them going through what do you call this one?
Okay.
And yet, this can ye normal sign and no abaya quine. So look at the brain of this man. And I don't think that Kwame Nkrumah was more intelligent than any of these politicians here. I came and told you guys before that those days they call them Benjamin brain. Where what is his name? Krobodisha couldn't pronounce or Sage for or force. Those days, look at what they did. And with AI generation, Gen Z so-called, look at what we are doing. So the problem is, I'm coming on. The problem is that our leaders reach a point that they didn't have that vision. So now the harm is already done. What do you do? There's a saying that the problem is not the problem. The problem is how you can handle the problem. Have we not been doing overpasses? The road was small, so they did overpass. So what actually prevent them from, if they think that that place is a priority, they should do overpass so that they can go? It is just the pomp and pageantry that they've been enjoying.
But apart from the pomp and pageantry, if we are looking at security here, in other countries, some of the ministers even use bicycles and others to their office, like in Holland. And so likewise here in Ghana, do you think that it is possible that we can have these ministers riding on bicycles to their various offices?
Why not? I'm asking you, why not? And I'm glad you mentioned about security. Who is going to kill you? So why are they in fact, how many times I've been to restaurants, meeting mayors and governors and things. I'm talking about outside though. Where they come, I mean, I think Accra Mall, we don't have something like that. But normally, Abrochia malls, no, it's area.
Okay.
So baby, one. And now restaurants, no more motodian, San Jose, you will see a whole mayor, you will see a whole governor, you will see a congressman, a senator. He will come and just go and get his food.
So, on that note of Adriano, we share the Ghana school feeding program now. 80 pesos, and about 1 cedi, and about 1 cedi 20 pesos. And 1 cedi nearby in 2023. You say I can say the 1 cedi 20 pesos near the BIAB account. I 1 cedi 50 pesos, but Attorney General's Auditor General's report states say in the year 2022 no omuko somewhere in the western regions omuko akoyo omu then they write their own report on what the school feeding program is all about. So omuko omu say jollof ayanu ama nkwala no protein bi enim kosu akra nka ho.
I was a little bit sad. Of course, my son is in a secondary school right now, and sometimes we try to find some way to pay extra for somebody to cook from outside for them, because even though in the other side of the coin, for me, it has taught my children certain things. When
basic
but
level,
this one is
basic level, not the secondary
so
school.
secondary school for the national buffer stock is
okay. Because when my son went to school and they brought ekpegbe. He has never seen that in his life. And so I heard the Anissa, according to his classmate, I heard the Anissa scenario. So what is this? There's a head. I was he said, it's become one of his favorites. By the way, it has become one of his favorites. So sometimes some of this school feeding and stuff is good, but when Diana say near the man it's very dangerous.
So if we look at the amount involved per student, in fact, say 1 cedi 20 pesos, because 1 cedi 50 pesos, so it will begin from the next academic year. That will be around September. So say I can say there from now to September, no, it's still 1 cedi 20 pesos. If you are giving each student 1 cedi 20 pesos, me pacho enne you call marketer.
I understand
about 3 cedis.
I understand about now 1 cedi 20, and then the price in the media and they say yo. It wasn't because
of so no and also
and in the media and they say
and nama any jollof ni so no say jollof ni dey say you morino omo de be cocoa no any na omo de be dokno ni benku no and na
but their main problem based on the news is about the spoilage of the the mold
and the fact say enambie ni eduane ni so.
Yes, but the main I'll come to enambie ni eduane so because remember how yes we can hear. But the main problem was the fact that they are moldy. But so sometimes if you even the ordinary Ghanaian no said they are not Adania say oh me fa nyena me fa sugar cream na so buy no but it is dangerous. It's not good. Number one, it causes cancer.
Food poisoning as well.
Yeah. You're talking about food poisoning. You're talking about it can you can actually get some gastrointestinal problems. It's just some of those things. And your vampire said the kind. Ye to a crafty, near to my moneyful. No. Ye to a crafty, thank God that I said you are God. He will book me as until now can obey. Okay. Ye to a money for near to cats for. Okay.
A jam.
So now let me to my money for first. The amount of money has nothing to do with the spoilage of the food. Adiana aduane kra na mu na nkasa kra no protein crampo nim dada na wo sasa mana to say two trouble one go
so for say this kanina if I say each school basic school now o ye kecha wo no on an average o 100 what is ask no if I say 2000 cedis na wo die ye wo afemu die ye de be ma wo e dey say 2000 cedis na ma wo each student is 1 cedi 20 pesos. Also for 2,000 no. Untimi to eduane no. Untimi come market every day. And come to eduane no. On a normal day, if you are not a bit bigger and a bit higher, then we can say that at least every week no. You call ako market ako dienda Monday to Friday. Saturday we go to the market against the following week. But this is not the situation. The caterers would also tell you their own part of the story.
Yeah. So that is all crady and
okay.
That's all crady and but whatever it is, Oba worryful. One of the things that the Lord has blessed you with is the ability to manage what you have. That is, nothing makes a man happy of a woman who is good in financial management. Okay, My yes say or back at Crenti, I know what I'm talking about because when I'm cold most of the time in the house. And you know, and no only the air can and crack. But you perceive slow because he ain't share your home. Near catch so near more some excuseless excuse. He say, oh, anyway, and the anene I say, Massa, Munyamo de now young call crannies, so I hear not time. In this modern Ghana, Kenke Bako cry a saying. Kenke Bako.
The list price is 5 cities.
Mohaya
baby or tona, anybody from Kakra.
Mohaya. Enra, many lawyer buy. Now, normally, me no need the office. I normally don't like buying food outside. Normally, even my macro school feeding, I just give them food to eat. And see, me de me lunch buy. Na ye kono na me ya na what mo watch bi o ha say me protein ti me nchiram ba bi o na oh me fa ho ache
some go for me say wa adabraka o say ni say adabraka de watch de uhia watch be nyi wa adabraka
okay but say adabraka not the specific place na me go na me told me turn because I know say I have already food so me go na do watch keke so Nam say, Macha man 5 cities.
Yeah?
The way the woman look at me, it's like
watch 5 cities will chrome her.
Oh, nipe mobo.
I didn't know in this
from
in Adabraka 5 cities.
Yeah, he told.
Yeah.
And let's have 3
now. I say, Miss
yeah, 5 cities.
From 8 cities, yes.
8 cities. 8 cities ni pa no. During my youthful age, I would divide it into 2. Ufa wana de asem fa wana de asem no.
8 cities nyame boa wa menya 2 ladders.
Yes. If I 2 ladders, and no me nim home me mo no dey kitu e bi
ka.
So that actually
Gary ne say.
I mean,
I 2 cities.
Yeah, 2 cities I think. Gary and all this no. You have man akwara na di for 1 CD
20 pesos a day.
Now on the come Christo. You see how sometimes we do. And that's why I say, make money as a
it is appalling.
Seriously.
But yeah, sometimes and so some of the caterers can say that if you cook in bulk, yeah, it is less expensive.
Are they giving refrigerators to keep these food? Because everyone is a one stew. Now stew need be corn for 2 weeks and you have to serve the stew on Monday and serve the same stew on Friday. Why are you going to store it? Who the base over carnation now they see ho. Friday.
The more now carnation, the
more the nutrients goes off.
Exactly.
And I'm quite need your love ni.
Miss Nadia say and I'm
no, you see they are children. At this stage, they need all the protein they can get. And so if you are giving them 1 CD 20 pesos, what are you telling? Because you are crying, the least price will be raw one 50 pesos. No, raw one no. And no sizable ones there 3 cities. The bigger ones now. They are great.
The Ghana one no.
Oh.
The Ghana one no.
Oh, and that's so
3 cities 50
foreign one yes.
But the Asian one
no,
I mean sizes. The Ghana for you Asia for me get.
No,
3 cities no.
It's imagine say a crate of egg is going about 60 cities. Now my students back 1 CD 20 pesos. Not just go for be Bebre now the better kosia baako. Even the amount
to be honest it is there's nothing we can defend it.
Na me yani say scanica omwe kasa sans scanner dia mom. It's nipa na aduane ni ho a na ye wo no. That is
they said that they have difficulty in eating the food and and they also said that the cooked food smells bad. And look at this. A child, 1, the food smells bad. 2, Adriane Nankasa went to me and
so you see in this instance,
a day concentration of mind now obenyade akwatna eyi.
So you see in this instance, why would you take your child to government?
Now what you defend siren. I see a papa was not joking.
Oh, so siren need there. Say policy. Oh, say policy na ye ka ho asem. Policy na ye ka ho asem. Ebi ni school feeding program policy once about could be best started so 1 to 50 pesos best started from September the policy now be no mo kwa kondi njuma okay okay intino some reports it says the program was launched in the year 2005. That was about some 19 years ago. Currently feeds over 4 million pupils in over 12,000 public basic schools in 216 districts in this country. Wrongful payments were also made to caterers who were not under contract for the program in tune of 274,235.29 Ghana cedis. So there are a lot of problems when it comes to the school feeding programs. Loopholes, we will say, with Mrs. Yanona. But anyways, we'll pray for the best.
But all said and done, we can all say that it is a good initiative.
Oh, very good. Very good. And just school comedy.
Very true.
And a school feeding, a be complain, will be or not say, the place I enjoy, but they have to do something. At least, can 5 Ghana cedis cry.
Oh, so for who can 5 cedis? Maybe they may say, I'm advocating because I'm buying can so. You know, HS can. It's at least quarter 3 cedis.
No, 3 days.
Oh, so for now, once the 20 pesos. Do you know how long the 20 pesos has been in existence till today?
3 days, sir.
More than for 50%, and also so it will take months to be rolled in. It's 3 cedis in the end, and not just 2 years time.
No, at least a minimum.
So for 5 cedis are 5 years time. As I may implement it at 5 cedis.
You 5 years time.
Now once the 20 pesos no actual.
Okay. And you know, can in your home asem yidie na way back in 2022 Mawako for enya issue be concerning food poisoning enuanom miensa bi eko didi ewo homa wonom say wonom yem ha won enintino the issue was taken to court, and currently the court has slapped Mawako with over 1 million Ghana cedis in damages for the 2022 food poisoning saga.
Yeah, I suddenly see it because I was one of those who used to buy
from the East Legon branch.
Yeah. My house was a walking distance to the place, so I used to buy. My house before was a walking distance to the place, so I used to buy from them. Actually, I know some of the workers there. A few say you see, and I'm a farm because I'm a funa and yet I'm Sasa Koto, the other poison.
No, okay, say
you're poisoning.
Yes,
okay, say because you're poison and you're poison intentionally, you're poison unintentionally.
Okay.
So it is what it is.
Because they were poison. Say after their own investigations from the East Legon side, the other 2 branches of Mokoye no the environment of so they attributed the food poisoning issue to the environment they were cooking the food from.
The more refrigerators and they mention all that. Wouldn't be this one, I hope it will serve as a deterrent to the rest of the other restaurants. Because Ghana say we take some of these things for granted. Sometimes we call Obina or Quarcoo, sometimes cry a year and then we saw call almost year in 10 months. I can say these are not good. When me say I know certain places and not Ghana has say some small problem or one. The first thing the manager then pouch no my catcher will say and I saw my catcher will say anytime I want no family person will be come and eat for free.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Because the money they will pay is huge.
And
Ghana say, and that's what Mawako was doing a while ago. If Sankadian ban no transi amicable settlement, and go do now every one of them is getting 300 something thousand Ghana cedis. Plus add-ons. Why is a footballer on your contract? I am man their plus add-ons. And I'm really hoping that this one will serve as a deterrent because Ghana sometimes the way we treat customers, and how did lawyer initially. Now I remember 2022 because I live around, so the way I know casa and they are unreasonable. I said, okay,
Now, so for Osha FDA, you go to this restaurant and you see FDA formal license that go for no in the restaurant to call now share show on. You see that we be on the no matter FDA approved and all that. But how can we be proactive so that we won't get to this stage? Because today it is this, tomorrow it is this. But so from Pacho they hold on kakwana me phone lines no. Na ya phone na emremu. Ti anapa we ya phone na ye kasafa LI ebema MPs and afei so judges be use siren e wo Ghana ha. Omo say omo pese omo content no omo koye omo nyama. We na ye kasa sisi ade omo withdraw sa LI no. Afei so Auditor General's report say school feeding program no KTS no ma nkwala ne eduane bebre a asese we na ye kasa sky de mo efa each pupil who kwano scano iswa se say ka say de yedu mawako fo eho ye ka say court ama say omuntua more than 1 million Ghana cedis in damages efa some food poison issues are see in the year 2020 phone lines no ye be 0256253461 and I think 0538350625 impact offer my TV volume no embra from family
so mawako omon kafra but I'm glad that they are being the scapegoat for them. They are setting them as an example so that the rest will follow. And you're talking about
always
FDA,
wait for us.
You're talking about FDA. Did you know that Ghana FDA is one of the best actually in the world?
Oh yes, they were rated one of the best.
So what they meaning me Asia for mobile Ghana be business.
Restaurant business.
And in Nigeria, not just only restaurant business. Mobile Africa, they always choose Ghana first. Maybe so mama say he approved FDA or Ghana, no they call other places. Most of the time, mama say that
oh, okay.
It become easy for them. And the FDA mom
they have trust in their system.
Yes. Yes, say you say na adwuma dawson. So me go around all those things. But that's why I said
they should employ more hands.
Oh, okay. So
I beso beka jo say clearance. You also know that issue, yeah.
Say be am buy 24-hour economy. If you have 24-hour economy, they can help that. There's a yes idea. Sometimes it's difficult because say FDA and FDA no say most of the time no almost big cities no.
Yeah.
What about the towns?
Okay, Papa Yenko Tanoso Embra. Hello, Adam. Good morning. Offer free Tanoso.
Good morning, madam. Hello, Ella no people no. I will grow no American was like that.
Okay.
Me see say omo etibua egura wo mufo. Omo tibua egura wo mufo. Enti no mo yesi. Asa ko we grow. Yeah, business and go be a very traffic. I walk look you more every use of I don't know so much in a book.
Okay.
No matter, you know, Nanka, almost Saria, who would go to me after me, to we, you want no more. And I feel so. Well, okay, what you look at you more. Nanka, if I pay 275 parents to carry you, I think you are free now. This is it. Which you and I'm going to go. Yet, a woman is over years over. 1 minute, 5 years over. 1 minute, the very attractive soup, and the read is Kakra will go to see you. But I must say,
yes,
that's it. Paul, good morning. No free Legon. Hello. Paul, good morning.
Good morning.
May patch you too.
Okay. Wait there. You should me na need my more. That Casafa school feeding we know.
Okay.
I'm saying Dr. Kayano or can say O2 more money for now O2 we so for. But question is say I will for then I yes so yeah. I think you said something about this is the time they need more protein. I will follow then and a my daughter went to a national said that Dr. Almost 7 or she couldn't even eat it because I say I won't say I need that Because you see, if you know, it's your one of our coaching. And no for the somebody that you woman, I'm not. Yes, it's not about what they will learn, say, and also children will be. The children need to eat well. I buy a year now for me, I buy beer, only the or a year politics or debate. But I will for then I yes, so yeah. Little mom, I will for I'll say yes, yes, sir, obey Wawa. Anyone who job
and the good nippers.
So, and Sunday, what typical Ghana form. If you have friends, now oh one kakra, no way your winning so kakra no one no. Then I yes yeah am I back because I will for be said yes say or be pre am I number. Thank you.
You Papa, that's it.
When you say the okay.
Yes.
When you say the okay is one of the excellent idea. The only problem is this: I'm on a platform of a parents at this thing. We want to contribute. The school will not allow us to do that because it's free. It's supposed to be free.
Because if your child is in basic school and you have the means and you can get them probably a carton of chicken every week. Two parents can decide to do that. They should cook for them.
I'm not sure about the elementary school, but SHS, it cannot be.
SHS?
Hey, they will be in trouble. The school will be in serious trouble.
But why is that?
Because you say free. You know,
okay, Papa.
So it's the parents can do. But
okay. Hello, Philo Ufefri Kumasi. Good morning.
Good morning, blessings.
Yeah, this shit.
And I can't say school fees in yeah. Mrs. Obia is 1 to the 20 pesos.
But say
from September,
from
it will be 1 to 50 pesos.
About 1 to 50 pesos.
1 to the 20 pesos. And no one just yet. Then I you crocodile yet too. Oh, about 1 to the song or told I miss okay class. My men can we say at Mema Echo Square, me yet and you will see at the Mawa, one no when you make it. It's not Marco, JHS and what Uncle Vano. And I walk with my no, and I'm the man at 10 cities. Or by our mamma, and a copy of women. Now, my dissertation is so tired the canteen since so I can walk. I will go the 10 cities in Anopa. And we are with the canteen, that is that no coin, and to me and take near or bend me. It's not your parents not do any to school fees. Now, Obel Quatrato credit school fee 1 to the 20 pesos. Tell a woman and a kayan. I drink Papalano. A conya cannot yet intimidation at the send yourself for kayan, so yet the long cruise and at the survey, will. And Sonia me, soft won't do a muffle. We are most of them. Omoya manafo omo se do omo ye ombebu mwati anya meka mo no
but you know that I am also looking at it from another angle. Let's not forget that the economic conditions these parents we are talking about, do they have the means to provide?
If they don't have the means,
that's a different thing.
No, that's a different thing. And then let's take a look at the number of times the prices of rice is even increased, and you give 1 cedi 20 pesos, and then 5 kilos quite say.
Yeah.
Tomato paste, small quarter size near say.
Sesia Crampo, it is now 4.5 kg.
And 5 kg.
And do 5.
And do 5.
Anyway,
but what in Libby will my ass soon after.
Good morning.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Good morning.
Good morning.
No pay Mamma, you call a Digimapamu AD.
Yeah, that's it.
The first thing is that we have to commend caterers who are doing very well, because not all the caterers are doing wrong.
Exactly.
Caterers need to bring and sacrifice it.
Juma Papa since 2005 send we need to commend the government for this wonderful bold initiative. We may money be eco school. Almost papa biane no a year na de. Obia can say the sweetness of the way is in the pudding as a thing. Obia will have obejeji. Obi will fear rich home. In biane e de man na so nani. Do only the a fair. When you say it is 1 cedi 20, it is only the head figure. Who can say coming in our boom, who give the toy a more bag, and the caterers know that it is beneficial. Yeah, you only say 1 cedi 20. Tell a doctor can could see 5 cedis. All the guys say 5 cedis are 1 cedi 20 new crown, who the toy walk with Biania. As so muninara. Caterers no crania be the comb fee if you don't know, I'm telling you. It is the government and the caterers need to be commended. And the 1 cedi now going to 50 pesos. It's a huge money, I'm telling you. Parents and so, as I say, so, we will pay that 5 cedis another doctor, meaning Ekano, to also supplement na protein or chicken. And parents should take a bold decision to help the government. But the message doctor be pray. Or in be pray. Then we move TV so be a message. I no penny personal issues. Oh, you could say, no dear. Doc, one now call you pay. I can general, not even who this are. Intimate my name personalized issues be pray. We are me any money at you,
Yes, now, Papa, some okay. 1 cedi, 1 cedi 50 pesos. Me 1 cedi 50 pesos. Okay. 1 cedi 50 pesos. Even nipa 100 Christ, just only 150 Ghana cedis.
Yanko Kedembra. Hello, Kofi. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay.
Because 1% on coachment trouble here. Get up early. It's any other worker. It's a meat man or person of coachment. Also, do about access. It's a short for instance, and what? Not the empty. Now, a class now would be to obey this. How many empties do you have in Ghana? You have a lot of them. If you obey this, and useless. Not ambulance, but the baby everything with the ambulance. And now we are fire on also. Because your friends took fire on them. Let everything so far. How has so we have a something. As you said, you and you and then many of the party,
you're wrong. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, sir. I can't fireman. Hello, fireman. Good morning.
Morning, my fantastic lady. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, fireman.
Oh, we thank God. This morning, I want to talk about the school feeding program now.
Okay.
Me went to school pa. Unim. Adia we are akufa do buy nice idea. Me support no 100%. But omo mo di contract no. No mo di come market no. Omo ni problem no. Okay. There be sikata pa di mom. Na omo selfish interest inti. No mo person omo market aban inti. No mo sheda e sikata tua e dia market so mo fanye e animal kola no. Everybody say in kola mo shade you feed them once a day. I will say the linear balance diet. No cabo. Bibi eni musa. Independent of kola no met me ye. Amo met me shade ye. Intimacy. In penny for that school feeding program na no. Omo for mo na enti no. No mo tike mo no mo bi secretary ni say kase no mo ya mo. And na secretary ni so no me so mo. Omo bra no mo gwati out. Yes, go ya di mo mo de sa. You know, I got to be here, Ghanaian family, because the money send our back to school. No, they're feeding once a day, which is very bad. You come Colano, Mrs. Lava Penny, open in 9 and a parliament so. And that time, they are spending for seeking for personal interest. Or will seeking for money interest. And then America, they say, upon the convoy, any siren, with the Yamia to sell parliament for or one trip last time. Because you know, you know, not going to take ɛyɛ sakra obi kura yare kura na de tibom na yɛ ku no kura mo ɛne bank for so a ɔmo kide ska na sari ɛde ɔmo nim ɔmo so ka obi na Ann Robert ɛasate ɔmo ɛma Ann Robert di ɔmo ti ɛfa ne sɛ na okide ska na sari wi ɛfa ne sɛ Ann Robert di spra na timba ba o so be wia o nti mi da nyame ase sɛ da de no yɛ twemu
okay
yɛ da noise ɛwɔ kromo ne nyame yɛ duma
yeah that's it. Albert, good morning.
okay
Hello, Albert. Hello, good morning.
Anape etia abeje kwa mwe mo wina.
Yeah, Joe.
Ya men kama wana ejuma pa mo ye.
Amen.
Anape je ka se ma remember yani awo bremenes kuma.
Okay.
And antiposha owo obwa. Eba anape mo topic am very important. Na na say ade da una ho aya na ubi. Ya preso ti yenya sa feed ni bia hanka ebwanye bebre because we gere wi a wo ko school mo ma me be ka cha na wona na be ka cha se ko na ma break an wa be tin wa be didi owa ba so ka fo na bia ba nja be na bia ya boy school se na se ye wo sa akwanya we bi so wo ko school a wo be nya aduane even ba kunku no we dia nka concentration ba wo ni da ye de sua de so what is obi efre na o kan se enya ya hwe bebi a o frefi na so wo nso obi so efre na o kan se eya hwe bebi o no so e den o frefi na sometimes ya na membo aban no so mo bebre se o mo ayede edwuma na mo so mo nu eduane no me never o ba no be mu be di e obi mo eni eduane na ma mpala na in fact ya na ya atijim Enriasi bi no maji no mu ne aduane no mo na o hwe aduane so aya because me am kai one time go school bi na ye hwe aduane egu plate me de man pada no me never say obi aduane a we die wi ase na ye de man pada no anso anga ne afan be ya na o de oye nti e betro mo ne aduane na school ko say o mu ne aduane no o mu ne ndise ne o mu aso o mu man be de e be dibi because even we can ya go private school kra anapa ye ba mo aduane mo de akọ en ye sai ba mo feeding fee am mo school no be fee a me never ask the mo need the whole day am be aduane ka na o fee so be be dia no ka say ka ho but that say en si ye ba say mo ne aduane say ye som mo fe no mo ye aduane na yi na ye kwala no endi no munsi ade no mpa mawu man God adape asunji enka munya.
Yeah, that's it. I have a feeling that if any of I'm coming. Okay. I have a feeling that if any of our ministers have their grandkids or their children in the busy schools, it would have shifted the amount of high cities.
Okay,
or probably 10 cities.
We will come back to that, but let's pick our last caller, 𝗟𝗜𝗙 from 𝗟𝗜𝗙𝗘. Hello, 𝗟𝗜𝗙. Good morning.
Good morning, madam. Pacho me de min to men ka bro for the man catch you why say how we
me pacho yetio
me da say de di ka no me mamu nyina action de to so me no problem no me nim say de me ka no e be fa ye fa e be da me da mo ase man fa so a ha me ade chin na de sen bia no e say no mabo e kosoro yes e o fa kwa e say ye tackle sa problem no free. They say at the end, small people are producing and more people are consuming. So maybe yes, can be a my price inflated, a my price of cost. A day near home. Say, Obia sorry or backroom. And the farmers now a producer of Janoma, no, only a crazy. Now, yeah, answer your consumer, a woman, so AP and the Etina. Say a Bruno once a year, sans a shopping to back to 50 pesos, and you compare to bar. And the young messer said, yes, stakeholders, and I'm paying for our more abamono. Young country, young my bonus say, Yentry and call remote areas. Nay, ye for Cambino, Ubia, backyard garden. I have a crowd to Minyamoku, tomatoes, garden eggs. Baby, market the price will be reasonable. But see, will be a market will be any be the backyard. And the Okwa say nay at once a year. a chance answer a short into no a better one city 50 pesos until it will continue and go high and high and high and high every day. You say, I know in China and Kose, you buy something small to help ourselves so that the price will be stable. But your contribution.
That's it for your contribution.
Okay, so one thing that you have to understand, say, the papa came with regards to say 120 no a year. Na ne ban crow didi na you know. It's a little bit sad because sometimes we confuse activity with productivity. Aduane na odi no say o me na ya na say de be ye ne nipa aduane na ya. I'm not sure. Because the fact that we didi no and then just say yes Susan yes pinti bi adan me. Meaning say whatever, so long as you are full, you are full.
You're okay.
It is not good.
And the issue here is it is not a well-balanced diet.
And then let's even go this. You are talking about 1.1 CD 20 pesos.
Yes.
You can say omukra kwara nyina acquire 300 in part. That is only 360 Ghana cedis. That 360 Ghana cedis a
bucket of small bucket of tomatoes.
Oh, small bucket. My bag catcher was a man in person. But it is two. Tomatoes two. I came to tell you. Tomatoes two.
So you are saying that we should go to the rural areas. They are school feeding program happening in Accra.
So that is a reality. In fact, it is better we talk about our own personal experiences than go and quote from somebody's book because it's also a person. And yeah, idea, yes, you be who asem ne ekon ade experience about tomatoes me no na ka just say me kodom two tomatoes, that's 5 cedis. So 1 cedi 20 pesos, no times even 300 cry.
Jenny can buy.
Jenny my
oil
buy.
Rice no depend on you can buy.
And yes, inquiration near that. Are we deceiving ourselves as people? Inquiry near that. So
the 1 cedi 20 pesos, nobody should say that. I buy a we are not saying that on Yebi. From 2005 till today, government has done very well. But all that we are saying is that the amount should correspond with our current economic situation in this country. It's fine now. Because if say rice 1 cup every 10 cedis, now ma obi one that is a half cup 5 cedis if I'm right. Now akwala unwa half cup mana ebi obedi ama ebi aka. Now man 1 cedi 20 pesos okoya na so buy. Bidi the menu ebi ani can buy. Gas, you know, I will even talk about gas.
Yes.
Because gas is here for 14.5 kg, it's about 235 Ghana cedis. Plus coin squad.
And yet for near her for Madame Roma. Sometimes here and checking the whole picture. Obi kind I say me no crepa say obi ani baby a free ba. Then a basana then you strike the average. And you're too bad and you're too good. But say what even 1 cedi 50 pesos.
Yeah, I'm advocating for 3 cedis.
It's right.
Because 3 cedis times 300 students.
Yeah.
It will be better than what we are experiencing today.
No. Even 1 cedi 30 pesos is still living better than 1 cedi 20 pesos. We understand. But the point in they said, and no maybe how see a sen query any a dachi pa say yam papa nom and your mom kasaye. Semu wo means semu betini ya. Will you going to do like that for your own children? And the fact is that I really believe strongly that we are economically capable enough to at least give the 3 cedis now he's talking about.
Interesting.
Because our children are not going to those schools. So why should we do that? The same thing I keep on advocating. Say idea say we government official and maybe you are not allowed to have it. You see how many people who will quit this thing. Election be very expensive. You see a lot of MPs, especially from the MPP side, they quit. They said, no, we cannot continue to do like that.
Oh, okay. Yo, Papa, we've also said what we want to say. We've advocated for at least an increment, twice the amounts that they are taking now. And we hope that government would listen and then do accordingly, because these children are future leaders. We've been speaking with our father, Dr. Justice 𝗟𝗓𝗡, who is a senior lecturer at the Dominion University College. Thank you so much for joining us on the road. We'll take a quick turn and then we'll return again with 𝗟𝗡𝗡 and Insurance Minute.
Kobi, Ghana for Methodist Asafoma, WTV Enyamfianumo, 5 years. Hooray! Na enam Emfianuma Fidida, WTV ADNT, or yet don't call me promo. And they say, so we are Methodist Asafoba, now what business, and Ejuma Kobi, our person Bomu Deura. WTV say, yeah, Baby Cat, or Juma Kuno, and as we got on the end, ya Bomu Deura, now what you mean, 2 weeks at the amount, 500 Ghana cedis pay, and I'll bet ya, way a Yakwanya, WTV, Faso, and the other was to say, what time the chi, I'm a drum pempenswa and never dream. Yanuti, Methodist Asafoma, Mumaku, Mopesa Mubomu Deuru, Muntutumrika, Namumra, Fred WTV, Nanim Penfoning Como, Emfa don't call me promo 0593 110733, and now WhatsApp 0256 253461. WTV, reaching out to the world.
I God will provide carpet center. Baby, oba ubenya carpet papa. Carpet be ope. So oba God will provide carpet center. Na we nya natural say just say yesheda eye bimo. Carpet ayewo e dawson na we your samples ayewo. And I'm say ubia won the color. Until ba your samples any color be a wa bia you be. You want in quantity, so do be a PBR so you pay your wholesale price, your retail outlet pin so I cry. You will be a Danstoman police station opposite. You will be a mile 7, you will be on your meche. You will be so a shineman. You will pay beer, Ubenya, your carpet non so, a muya druye, and your papa. Your professional layers for her. Professional layers, sir. Water carpet in area. One by a fair farmer. God will provide carpet center. Oba, be beer, be waha. Your mattress, student mattress, any domestic. Yeah, it do. Your number 4, Graphic Road, Accra, Toku House, former Oka Deco.
It's a Wellness Wednesday morning and we are asking how well are you doing? You're still watching Sorry Nation. Wake up to a purposeful day. My name is 𝗟𝗓𝗏 and it's time for the health segment. Mema Ashafoyina Kwaba Eba Apomuding Emreso. Apomuding is brought to you by 𝗟𝗡𝗏 Institute. 𝗟𝗡𝗏 Institute, a therapy center for all your addiction problems into any negative form of addiction. Say alcoholism, ana near ekekaho. Betumi ede akodan 𝗟𝗏𝗏 Institute na ohwehwe won echi kwan a obehu won Kumasi Kochi. And I pay on Apomuding, we are discussing the warning signs and causes of dengue fever. Inti yenko na yenko siadie.
See, what are those warning signs? As I told before, these signs begin to appear around the time of defervescence. These include persistent vomiting, severe abdominal pain, fluid accumulation in spaces like pleural and peritoneal cavity, mucosal bleeding, difficulty in breathing, restlessness, postural hypotension, hepatomegaly, and progressive increase in hematocrit due to hemoconcentration. The clinicians should always monitor the patients with dengue for these warning signs and must provide with appropriate supportive care to reduce the risk of developing hypovolemic shock. Now let's come to the critical phase. It begins after defervescence and usually lasts for about 24 to 48 hours. Most patients clinically improve during this period. However, some patients with a considerable plasma leakage can develop severe dengue within a few hours during this phase. And in these patients, fever starts to reappear. This pattern of fever is known as Saddleback fever or biphasic fever. This graph shows the reappearance of fever during the critical phase. Increased vascular permeability is the cause of extensive plasma leakage in these patients. Due to the plasma leakage, blood volume starts to drop, which ultimately results in hypovolemic shock. Due to the plasma leakage, patient may have conditions like pleural effusions and ascites. And due to the reduced blood volume, patient may have hypotension, tachycardia, tachypnea, reduced level of consciousness, and hemoconcentration. In addition, these patients will show severe hemorrhagic manifestations, including hematemesis or vomiting of blood, GI bleeding, and hematuria, which also reduce the blood volume and ultimately result in shock. Some uncommon manifestations of severe dengue during this phase include hepatitis, myocarditis, pancreatitis, and encephalitis. During the convalescent or recovery phase, blood volume tends to stabilize by reabsorbing extravasated fluid into the bloodstream. Hemodynamic status stabilizes. Hematocrit stabilizes or may fall in some patients due to the dilutional effect of reabsorbed fluid. White blood cell count starts to rise, as well as the platelet count. Now let's discuss about the pathogenesis of dengue infection. It starts when an infected female Aedes mosquito bites a person for a blood meal. During mosquito feeding, the virus is inoculated into the blood. Female Aedes mosquito requires blood for their egg maturation. Unlike other mosquitoes, they are daytime feeders. They usually bite on the back of the neck and ankle area. Primary reservoir of the virus is human. When an infected person is bitten by a non-infected Aedes mosquito, the virus is transmitted into the mosquito and it becomes infected. When this mosquito bites on another non-infected person, the person also becomes infected. This is the main method of viral transmission. Patients who are hospitalized for suspected dengue infection are advised to stay within bed nets to avoid transmission during an outbreak. Because an individual with dengue infection can transmit the disease for about 4 to 5 days.
Mijiri se infoni ya yesheye wesia nyoma baako mienu bi efimu. But for more on dengue fever, you can join us this afternoon on The State. We are going to delve deeper into dengue fever at exactly 2 p.m. from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Ewo WTV efidie yiso na watching wakunya na wababehye esua ade enti aha ena emre ebema kwan ama yade apomuden enkomotwetwe no ebesi. Apomuden was brought to you by 𝗡𝗚𝗄 Institute, a therapy center for all your addiction problems. Meeting the Rachel Mercy ahina me sorry so you miss now. It's up next with Insurance Minutes.
𝗡𝗚𝗄 Institute ayaresabia ahotonia sumdua hye edian no wakwankyere ne adekodia poten no a epiama otokoso wa abrabo mu nanso sensanom ne nubone fa basa betwa wa akwan mu a eyi wa adwene firi obotaye no so wo 𝗡𝗚𝗄 Institute no yebetumi aboa wo ne wabusuafo a muhia mo anyina ma wogye ayemodea ye ayaresabia asebi yebeboa wona wato nsane nubone fa ntentan mu ayaresabia ibotaye ne se ebeboa adwuma mu nimdifo asuafo ni nipa ahodo anyina ama watu anamwa edikan a edifa ahodie bebre won mpanimfo a ye ne won di dwuma no bi ne wona a wo hwe adwene mu yare afutufo ni adokotafo ni anesefo a wode won ho afiri nsanom ne nubone fa nsem yatete saa nimdifo yi na wo nimdia ne nyoma pa ebo ayarefo no na de atwam nso ne se ayaresan hyehyeye ni gina abefo nhyehyemu ni USA nhyehyeye a wode di dwuma no 𝗡𝗚𝗄 ayarehwe ne fie die nyina ayepe yayaresan hyehyeye no gu ahodo na ebi ne medical monitored detox program, residential rehabilitation yasan tumi fa ye nananom akwa ahodo so sayare na ebi nso ne group therapy, 12-step AAA programs, recreational therapy, nenia ekeka ho. Oyarefo ne da akyehye ase bra ode ne nan besi biaye ho no a. 𝗡𝗚𝗄 Institute ya belfo ayaresabia ehwe wona wado suko won sane nubone famu. Na ani wiase afa na hyehyeye nyina nso yepe. Adampa hodo a ye wonu bi ne VIP rooms, professional rooms, standard rooms, and air conditioned rooms. Laundry services ye free. Ahobambon nsem nso wo sro kama. Yesan obia ya osua de na eba no aduane sem de a uni hawkra. Ye na chukwan wo Kumasi kochi e wa Asante Mantam Ghana. Sa wo penchwemu bia nso a mepa acho fryan wo 0245 849185 ana 0322 496188. USA Fonson fryan wo 404 735 7697. Abe Fontaine Tansu Behunu Yenwo. www.marthaedu.org. Pip Test Institute, the Extension Center for Integrative Therapy, home away from home.
Hello, thank you so much for joining us on Insurance Minute here on WTV. Insurance Minute is proudly brought to you by 𝗟𝗏𝗘 Insurance Company. If you're in Accra, you can find them in Osu, behind the Presbyterian Church. Nationwide, you can also locate 𝗟𝗏𝗘 Insurance Company. All you need to do is to look for the white and then the blue symbol, and then it's written boldly, 𝗟𝗏𝗘 Insurance. Just walk into the office, speak to the agents, and if you want to sign on to an insurance policy, you do well to sign on to it. But pay your premiums on time, because that is the only way to guarantee your claims when it's time for you to also make them. These and many other tidbits is brought to you by 𝗟𝗏𝗘 Insurance Company. But there's a video, we'll go take a look and then we'll return shortly.
This is 𝗟𝗏𝗘. He's a good guy, but cannot stay away from unnecessary attention and flex. Yes! He received this brand new car from a relative abroad to work with, but decides to wait for a while before registering it. So now, with this uninsured vehicle and a DV plate, he flexes in every corner of the city. Hey. Don't be like 𝗟𝗏𝗘. Insure your unregistered vehicle with the chassis number with 𝗟𝗏𝗘 motor policy and stay covered. You can also take other policies such as personal accident insurance, fire and flood, money insurance, contractors all risk, and others. 𝗟𝗏𝗘 Insurance. If it must be done, it must be done well.
That'll be all for Insurance Minute here on WTV. My name is Miss Na. Insurance Minute was proudly brought to you by 𝗟𝗏𝗘 Insurance Company. You know where to find them in Accra. That is Osu, behind the Presbyterian Church, or you can use any of their social media platforms: WhatsApp, Facebook, X, and Instagram. Just type 𝗟𝗏𝗘 Insurance Company, or you can use their website info@𝗟𝗏𝗘insurance.com and then get to read all the terms and conditions associated with each insurance policy. Thank you so much. But up next is Agro. Do enjoy.